It's Hot 975, blazing today's hottest music, Bootleg Kev on your radio.
Yeah.
Live in studio right now.
Boy,
Fresh from the BET Awards.
Fresh from the BET Awards,
Big
man.
Sean!
Yeah.
Boy!
Thank you for the round of applause. You're too kind, man. You're too kind.
Hey, man, it's kind of crazy because, like, a lot of the newer, because you're technically a new artist.
Right.
A lot of the newer artists got to perform at the pre-award show. You got to perform at the award show.
It was crazy, man. I was performing on the pre-show, and then they just bumped me up to the regular show.
Oh, word?
Like, man, you know what?
It was the Blue Blazer.
It was the Blue Blazer, I think, man. I think that's what got it.
Yeah.
And they just loved my last, man. They loved that song so much.
It's an epic song. It's an anthem, man.
Yeah, and it was great because my album comes out, like, now.
Yeah, it comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, it comes out tomorrow, man. I've been waiting my whole life for that day.
Yeah, I got to ask you, the album, a lot of people were like, Big Sean's album's never coming out.
Yeah.
The delay was crazy.
Yeah, and it came out now.
It's finally here. You finally got that hit record. How's it feel?
Man, it feels great, man. You know, I just remember when my high school teacher told me I was throwing my life away, not going to college. Told me I was stupid.
You turned down the scholarship, right? Was it to Michigan?
Scholarships, and the same teacher wants me to come back and speak at the school now. And that's tight. You know, I'm not bragging about it. I'm just saying, man, whenever you follow your heart, do what you love to do, man, you'll always end up in the right place. You never want to be 60, 70 years old wishing you woulda, coulda, shoulda did something, man. So, you know, that's how I live, man.
Yeah.
That's how I do it.
Now, you, of course, Kanye West signed you.
Yeah.
I know the story on how you linked up with Kanye. How did you, like, how did the first meeting with Kanye happen?
Well, similar to a station like this, man. I used to go there every Friday, rap for him. I used to go there every Friday, and it was a show called the Friday Night Cypher there.
Yeah.
And on the Friday Night Cypher, MCs would battle each other, and whoever would win the battles would get to rap, like, a verse on air every Friday night. So it was like the best promotion ever. So I did it every Friday as soon as I turned 16, man, and was old enough to drive. Me and my best friend, and we did it for like a year straight and got a good relationship with the station. So from my junior to senior year going to high school, I was cashing my $120 check, man, because I was a telemarketer. That show was whack. I was whack as hell, right? So I remember being in the bank, and my homie Tone called me, and Tone was like, yo, you listening to the radio? I'm like, nah, what's up? He like, man, that fool Kanye at the station. Yo, man, if you go down there and rap for him, he'll sign you, cuz. I'm like, man, you sound dumb as hell. And then 17 seconds later, I was like, man, that's a great idea.
I'm going now.
So I, like, straight up left the bank without cashing my check, went home and grabbed a CD I've been selling around high school, smashed to the station. Since that show was every Friday, this was Saturday morning, so I walked right back in there, and they let me in since they knew me.
Yeah.
And I lied and said I left my phone in the back offices. So they let me in the back, you know what I'm saying? Then I went into the back where Kanye and them fools was at. I got past the security guard, his road manager, shook his hand, and I was like, yo, man, I'm an aspiring MC. Can I rap for you? And he's like, man, I gotta go.
He gets that all the time. Yeah.
I'm like, man, I ride to school listening to you. You my hero, man. Just let me spit for you. He's like, all right, man, you got 16 bars while we walking out the station, man, but you gotta go right now. Go. So I was like freestyling, mixed with like riddens, mixed with just like, you know, adrenaline. It was just like in the moment type of thing. So we got to the entrance/exit of the station, and he stopped, and I could tell he was feeling it because he was bobbing his head. And then he was like ad-libbing. He was like, oh, snap, so, oh, shit. You know, and I'm like, oh. You know, he was my favorite rapper. So I was nervous as hell. I was just rapping towards the ground, trying not to mess up. And that 16 bars ended up turning into like 10 minutes, man. And I gave him my CD. He was like, I'm about to listen to this right now. And that was the initial contact, man. But even after that, it took years and years and years, man. I gave up everything, man. Everything. Just for the idea of being signed to him. Not even for sure.
Right.
And it all came through, man. And I worked my ass off.
Finally. You have. I mean, you put out so much free music, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Hell yeah, man.
You know, the 3 free mixtapes that everyone was like, another Big Sean mixtape. When's the album coming out? Like,
yeah, exactly, man. And the thing is, if you pay attention to all the new artists, man, especially from like just even look at the freshman 10, it's been like the last few years, it's like 31 new artists, man, and it's only been like 5 or 6 of them to put out albums.
That have made it, yeah.
So it's a hell of an honor to be one of those like 5 or 6 or 7 people, man. You know, me and Wiz are like probably the only ones from our cover. And just like other artists, there's so many other artists who aren't even on the radar like that who just been grinding, man. So I'm happy as hell, man. You know, my grandma's happy, my mom's happy. My mom's here with me, actually.
Oh,
Is that your mom?
Yeah, my mom's here with me.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, I flew my mom, my dad, my brother, you know, all my best friends, man, because my album comes out now.
Tonight at midnight.
Yeah.
So what are you doing? Are you doing anything tonight at 12 to celebrate? You having a...
I think we're gonna be partying, but man, I'm gonna just have a great time, man. I don't. It doesn't matter if I'm in my hotel room, in the club, wherever I'm at. I'm gonna just be with the people I love, man, and just sit and, you know, just think about it. Like, man, this is like a day that I thought would almost never come, man.
And it's here, and the album is dope, man.
Thank you, man.
I wanted to ask you, there's no Kanye production on the album.
Yeah, he did a couple tracks for me, man. We did a few, but sample clearance came into play. That was whack as hell. And then we wanted to save one, so...
That was like one thing. I looked at the track list and I was like...
But
what was cool, though, was No ID produced the bulk of the album.
Yeah, he did the most of it, man. So it has that classic
and that's just
feel.
as good, yeah.
Yeah, and, you know, it's tight, man. It's tight that I could graduate, you know, from just doing mixtapes to doing albums, too, man. I'm going to keep the mixtapes coming. Because mixtapes are way more raw, man.
Right.
Like, when you do a commercial release, you have to have songs that you can commercially release.
Right. And
you know?
I have to say, as like a big fan of yours, I was a little disappointed there wasn't a Mike Posner collab.
Yes.
Mike Posner was originally on the song What Goes Around Comes Around, and then something happened. I don't know what happened.
Like, where's Mike Posner on the album?
Yeah.
Come on!
But definitely, I'm going to be on Mike Posner's next album. He's going to be on mine. And the beauty of it all is that, hey, man, we're going to do more than one album.
Because y'all kind of came up together, so.
Yeah.
Most
exactly.
definitely.
That's my homie.
What's your favorite song on the album?
My favorite song on the album is probably Memories, even though that was on my mixtape. Memories Part 2, just for like the message that it has, man. Like when you look back on life, all you have is the best memories. That and So Much More. Those are two songs that were real personal. I really like High with Wiz Khalifa on it and Chitty Bang. I really like Don't Tell Me You Love Me. You know, I got a couple.
It's a good
the entire album.
It's a great album. No,
yeah.
It's a great album.
Yeah.
All right, hey, we're gonna play your joint right now. This is the joint that got the album out.
Yeah, this
per
is the joint that got the album out.
This is the one that broke finally.
Yeah, man, this is the #1 rap song in the country right now, man.
Are you down to kick some bars for us?
Oh man, you about to put some stuff on?
We're gonna play this. Come back. Are you down to kick some bars?
Yeah, well, you know, you're gonna put me on the spot. And I guess
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there it is. Big Sean live in studio. Let's get into it. My last inside 975.